People, how on a day, salute on according to na time, or depending on where na time that they listen to us. I welcome you to this obungelistic day with another obunge information, my people. Now, well done, oh. My people, now welcome, oh. My people, now don't hear. Wonder shall never end. Wonders, my people say, shall never end. They say that Aligwe'S are working seriously right now to collect their property out of the family of Pete Edochie. And I know say often so many times people don't ask this question, say waiting they still leave that property for Pete Edochie and family hand. Why are they still leaving them as the guardian of the property? And you say we don't talk about this property, talk and to the extent that by now we think say some things would have been done and the property taken away from the hand of the Edochies. But it was so unfortunate. Yes, I want to use the word unfortunate that the family Aligwe'S decided to trust Edochies with this property, even as their parents did, believing that their parents must have seen something in them, or to believing in the old time relationship they had with their parents, and decided to toe the line of their parents and leave this property for some time, since according to law and the way the properties are protected, they can never inherit. Highest they can do is to sell to anybody who doesn't make verification before buying. But outside that, there's no way they can take the property because their mother protected the property very well legally. The property is very well legally, so that's why they left it. And sometimes also, like I brought a gist sometime to tell on, I say there was a time the Aligwe'S confronted the kingsman of the Aligwe confronted Aligwe'S Queen's elder brother, telling him that there are some properties they know that their father handed over to the Edochies. Now that May is going out, what are they going to do about it? The Aligwe said no, let the properties remain there. They know the properties are there for now. But before the process of the court case, they will collect their property completely out of the Edochie's hand. My people, wonder shall never end. When I know say an information came to the Aligwe's elder brother that as you, the Edochie, was coming around him, begging him for connection at the Asorok, whether he can give him the number of somebody where he go call, somebody where know somebody know Tinimbu or any of his PAs, so that he can also get connection at Asorok. So why this issue was going on, and the man told you, the Edochie, that he doesn't trust him and can never recommend him to anybody, not even recommending him to a job, not to talk of recommending him to a presidency. So he doesn't trust that young man. So the young man had betrayed all the trust he had in him. So there's no need. He shouldn't even mention that where he did. So why these things are going on, my people? The information reaching us now is that the Aligwe'S had gone to make independent inquiry into all those properties, because the call to secure their parents' property is so much on them. And when I know so all of them are made, all of them are rich, all the Aligwe'S are rich. I would tell you that the poorest of all of them is Pime, because he married to you, the Edochie. And you, the Edochie, is just a devourer, because if you, the Edochie, is an enterprising man, investing everything that he has made, investing everything they have made, or whether yes, what he has made with a premier or something like that, they would have gone far. Because what happens is that while May is investing in DKK, investing in Maymart, investing in different areas, his own was to collect money and eat, collect money. Had even he was taking the money and invested in another area, because multiple source of income is what makes a man rich, is what makes a man grow great in business. But he wasn't doing that actually. What they were doing, what he was doing actually, was just carry the money, go to hotel with one woman, with one side chick, with one Judy Austin was there eating, others are there eating anyhow they like. They were just devouring the man's money. You understand? Because the money keeps coming. So that was why it's as if Pime is the poorest of all, of the poorest one in their family. But outside that, Queen was making a lot of money and should have been reckoned as one of the richest. So my people, no be smart, the information reaching us is that because they are rich, they were not interested in going to verify, and they know that that property is just an addition to what they have. They just decided to leave it to those who are poor and who are enjoying it. The problem, the only problem in this thing is that the person that is enjoying this thing is not still appreciative. He doesn't also appreciate that this family had left him with such a business, such opportunities, such properties, such gains from Queen May, but still he was still going around betraying Queen May, stabbing her at the back, carrying other women, eating the money, spending the money outside, promising them heaven and earth, using Queen May's money to make big boy around. And that's where the thing is very bad. So my people no be smart, they say these people had already consulted an independent lawyer who started going one from one the documents they have given the man to begin to verify. They were just trying to take a census or inventory of all the their property. They call it mapping of property. They've started doing the mapping of their property. That's MAP, mapping of their property. So as the lawyer was trying to go around with the documents he has in order to do what they call property mapping, he now discovered that there was this property that is hidden, not actually at the developed area, that has been sold for some years. The property had already been given out. The lawyer was like, what? They confronted the person that bought it and discovered that it was sold by the Edochies. So the lawyer marked that one and paused there, because they say, according to lawyers, they take twins one after by another. So when they discovered that one, they marked it. He wanted to continue. He called Kweme's elder brother. Kweme's elder brother said, no, let's deal with that one first, about 3 plots of land. They now discover that these 3 plots of land have been sold by the Edochies some years back. How are they going to recover it? What happened? So the Aligwe'S are now making inquiries to discover why. When they now confronted Sapet acknowledged actually that the property was sold, but that he used it to assist you, the Edochie and me, when they wanted to establish DKK investment, and when they were complaining they don't have money and payment needed to be doing something, that it is what he did was to sell the land and give to them. And Premier was now like, did you tell me that you sold any of my father's property to give me money? Sapet was like, well, I didn't tell anybody, but Premier now told these people that he can't remember you Sapet Edochie helping them with a huge amount of money that might have been gotten from that land. So that is a lie. He doesn't believe that. So the brother started, making inquiries, and the inquiries started making trouble through the help of the lawyer. Sapet Edochie said he sold the land to assist the sister, and that he doesn't know what the young man is talking about. That is where everything cleared in their eyes, that another land is sold, in order to clear. So they made all the whole inquiry, persuasion on Pete Edochie. Pete Edochie told me, when May said he can't remember doing that Sapet should give him date and everything of how he gave them the money and what. Sapet said he can't remember anything again. But all he can remember is that land was sold and used it to assist her and her husband when they were having some issues. But how the details of how the help came, that he cannot remember. That is where the problem now began. The problem now began there, that, you can't remember how the details of the expenses, but you can remember you sold it and help us, meaning that something is wrong. My people, this story is making me laugh. Remember when we've been calling on these people, say, may them go and, check their properties. They refused. My people, all the story we get here now is covered with allegedly, because our Tory person, and they give us the information according to how they let them know. Now he come let us know, so that we go know how everything happened, even though we know they there. Allegedly, my people, they say these people were not happy. And while they were still talking about that, the lawyer said, okay, as the inquiries are made, as they are still struggling, let them continue so that they will not delay, so that if they can discover another one. That's when the lawyer now discovered that another one is in the pipeline to be sold. They now discover a house that is in the very developed part of Enugu that belongs to the Aligwe'S, placed on sale. And that house, they discovered that it was not in the second document. The lawyer discovered that why the lawyer was so much concerned or so much interested in that house was that in the first document given to him, before everything was verified, and the first document given to him, he has a house of that number, a house in that. So in the certified true copy that the letter went and collected from the court, and that company wasn't part of the certified true copy that they had, meaning that something had been played. They have been played by the lawyer or by anybody, and see. The lawyer could not understand. He said, okay, let him inquire from the house first to know actually the owner of the house. If they say the house is you, the Sapete Edochies house, they can now say, okay, that maybe it's a mistake. When they were counting their things, they make a mistake. But if it is not there, then they will not find out who owns the land. But meanwhile, the other one is already sold, 3 plots of land and gone. Nobody knows how and when, because the man that sold the land said he cannot remember when, but he can remember the occasion that made him to sell the land, that it was given to me and you, the Edochie, when they were still struggling. But when and how everything was done, he cannot remember. Then when they went to this second land, that's the second house, it's like second property, that's a house. They now discovered that that house also is placed on sale. In fact, some people have started making inquiries, and some people, it's just that the money for this land, the house, they've not agreed, they struck a deal of how much to be paid. So what the lawyer did was that he now sent his own person to go and price the house. And when he priced the house, he discovered that the house is already on the verge of being sold. And they now asked who owns the land, the house. They said it's Sapete Edochie that owns the house. So the person that wants to buy the house now go further that he should snap the document of the house and send to him so that he can be able to verify with his own lawyer and find out whether he will pay or not. So when they snapped the original true copy of the house to the man, they discovered that that house belonged to the Aligwe'S. But it's not part of the property in the property. It's only that the man discovered that there's an address there in the first list. Now, the problem. It wasn't the Edochies actually that gave them the certified true copy of the one they have. They got it themselves through their former lawyer that was trying to work to get the inventory of what they had. That was what they have, and they went and registered it in the court and get a certified true copy. Now that they have a certified true copy of their properties and discover that one giant property is not part of it, my people, that becomes a problem to these young people. They were like, how? How does the mistake come in? Who made the mistake? Is it our parents? Or is it a deliberate attempt by these people to withhold part of our property? Okay, if that is the case, how many ones have they withheld before? How many have they withheld that we don't know? That is very true. It is possible that they must have lost a lot without knowing about it. It is possible that they must have missed out on some certain properties without them knowing. So that's it. But this one now, when they snap it and show the guy now, they realize that that property belongs to their father, and it is part of their father's property. And then they gave it to the man. The man now called Sapete and said, the document you scanned and to me does not show that you are the owner. It shows that the owner of this thing belongs to one Mr. Aligwe. Sapete said yes, it was the man that handed it over to him to sell. Hey, my people, not be smart, you know. This thing why they tell you don't happen before, allegedly, my people. Yeah. And wow, God, I beg you. At that time, it was too obvious for these guys that a game is being plotted. And then I discovered that, say, Edochie is crying seriously that he is finished as May had left him. And their Peter decided to take that land, though he has already kept it outside since. The information reaching them was that that land was kept for May and Yul, that he just wanted them to inherit that house in Enugu as their own, since it's the property of May's people, May's parents. Sapet actually kept it for May, for what he will give to May as part of coming into their home, and him managing the parents' property, even though everything about the parents belonged to her. But yes, she will share it with her siblings, but that this one should belong to her without anybody knowing. That was the first intention of removing it, so that it will give it. And you know that if you give it to me, you have also given it to Huyul, and that is their own. So that whenever they come to Enugu, they can come and a home. They can have a home, because they say it's a very sophisticated house, very good. The best of the houses built by the Aligwe'S, and it was very nice. So Zapet liked that house and wanted me and then picking them with the husband will be you to inherit it. But when men now go to court for divorce, all this why they pleaded with her and she refused. Sapet wanted to place the house on sale and give the money to you, so that you can cancel some of the debt he's owing, because information reaching us is that Yul Edochie is owing a lot of people, both in Lagos, both in Abuja, both in Enugu there. He's owing a lot of people. So Sapet wanted him actually to cancel some of the debts he's owing, and also use it to start something that would assist him. But he never wanted you to live there, because one day it will be discovered. But if it is sold out, nobody will know that that has gone. So, and you know that you, the Edochie, is owing his elder brother so much money, and they wanted to sell the land. So when this guy discovered, he called him, said, "No, I want to speak with either the Aligwe or any of him picking them, who is the owner of the house. I don't want to speak with a third party. You are a third party, something like an agent in this case. I don't want to speak with you, and I don't want to have the final thing to discuss with you." My people no be smart, Now, so they say that lawyer now had to halt Sapet Edochie, because the lawyer now came as representing the Aligwe'S, now talking about that house must be released to the owners, and that was how they got that which belonged to May, you the Edochie, and the siblings. My people no be smart, Now so they just reach a cabal. I say make a touchlight and wait on. It's a very funny one indeed, but that is just how it came to our cabal right now. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to subscribe. All our returning subscribers will say, "Now, well done, my people, now welcome." Remember that everything we said in this gist is covered with allegedly, because we are not there. It is as they let us know, we let you know, so that you know waiting they let us know and know waiting they up. Make una have a nice day. Bye.